Well, I don't know how or why. I started, this is a blind reveal. I'd started the first few cards and then realized my camera hadn't been rolling here for a couple of minutes. So I guess I'll have to split it in two videos. The first part where I'm about to open the box. So I've torn open the box. It is a blind reveal. I hadn't looked at the grades, even though, you get the email, your grades are ready. And, I was all excited, but did not look. So I guess I'll rewind a little bit. I've only gone through the first few cards. I guess I'll do them again here. So my guest sheet here, and two of them, when I was opening them out of these boxes, there's two boxes. I could see that there were two cards that were in this bad news thing here, cards that got sent back ungraded. So 22 of the 24 got graded. I was guessing, because they looked so awesome, the 69 Robinson that I guessed an 8, or the 64 RBI leaders that I guessed an 8. I just thought those were too good to be true. And the 69 Pete Rose All-Star that I guessed were 8s. So those are the three I was afraid would come back. Or, I was hoping they wouldn't, but if anything came back, it would be those. So the 69 Pete Rose did get a min size rejection there. So I bought this off eBay for maybe 15 bucks. I'm going to say 10, 15 years ago. And been wanting to grade it for a while, but just it almost looked too good to be true. So I didn't get it graded until now, and it got rejected. So not too much of a surprise there. I am happy that the Robinson and the RBI leaders did not get rejected, that they did get graded somewhere in here. The other one, and I had slid it out when I had first recorded this. So this is the redo, but I was just showing this, I mean, it's just a common, but it was such a gorgeous common, and I think 60s and 50s and older cards that are in beautiful shape and get slabbed are just incredible. So I was actually guessing it 7.5 with a hope of an 8 on this Nuxall, because it just, and this one was a pack pull that my friend, I bought part of a collection off a friend, I don't know how many years ago, 15 years ago, and this was in there, and this was just, I mean, a lot of his cards were beat up, but this was gorgeous. And so this was pack pulled. This was not an eBay buy. It was never handled by anyone else. So it's definitely not tampered, but unfortunately it did get a min size. So I'm bummed with this only for the fact that, I mean, that is just a stunning, stunning, gorgeous card. So those are the two pieces of bad news, but not as bad as it could be. And so then what I had started with, I'll just redo here. So two Gaylord Perrys, the more rare white letter that I picked up off eBay about a year ago, or a year and a half ago. I guessed a 4 if it had no mark. And then the regular, more common yellow letter, guessed a 6. So the white letter did get a 4, which was pretty nice. The yellow letter got a 5 instead of a 6. So I missed by 1 full grade of guessing. But still, it's pretty cool to have both variations. I also have both variations of the mantle. I have 2 of the yellow letters, and I have 1 white letter that I'm still waiting to send off to PSA when they reopen for Collectors Club specials, because I've had my 15 cards picked out for a while that I'd like to send, but just need to wait till they start accepting those again. So that was, decent news, good start there. And then this one is where I noticed when I was done with this one, noticed the camera cut out. So 69 Tommy John, just a common, but again, I like 60s cards. It just looked beautiful. So my guess was a 6, because declared value is only $5. I mean, it's not a high value card. So I guessed a 6, and it got an 8. So this is as far as I got with looking through. Like I said before, I realized the camera had shut off. I think any, it's just a common, but any 60s card in high grade is just beautiful. So, I mean, I'm ecstatic with this. I guessed a 6 probably because that looks like really way down on this centering wise. So sometimes centering just like that will take it to a 6. I did not think it would have any shot of much higher than that. The corners, everything are gorgeous. This is the same. I got this from the same collection or same buy that I got this one. So this one I know is another original pack pull, and just what a gorgeous, gorgeous card. But the centering didn't knock it that far down to get an 8 on this card. I mean, the back is just clean and gorgeous. I'm ecstatic with that. So now we're back to the unknowns again. So again, I did not peek at these. So let's see, this next one is a It's a, okay, so the 69 Rose All-Star, I had guessed an 8. That one got the min size. Next, 68 Gaylord Perry. I guessed a 6 with the hope of a 7. Again, not a high value card, but I just thought it was sharp enough that it would look cool slabbed. So we got a 6.5. So right, and that's funny, right in the middle of my, so my guess was a 6. My hope was a 7. I got a 6.5. So again, nice, you know, beautiful sharp. I mean, yeah, he's, you know, he's a Hall of Famer, but he's sometimes overlooked as a, you know, collectible star. But that's, I mean, I can't complain. 6.5 on this gorgeous card. That's cool. I'm happy with that. Wow. So I was nervous on some of these because, well, we'll keep going here. So the Tommy John 68 Tommy John. I had guessed a 6 with a hope of a 6.5. I got a 5. Okay, so I missed on this. This one to me looked just as nice as that Gaylord Perry. Man. And this could be one of those. See, now this one I've had a while, and I did have this in a screw down, so it could have gotten knocked to a 5 because the corners might have been crunched and kind of, you know, like it's not really a crease, but it damages the corners. And I had this in a screw down for a long time, so that's my best guess because look at everything else on this card. If I hadn't done that, this could have, you know, gotten what I had guessed, you know, 6, 6.5 range. So I missed that one by 1 grade. That's okay. That other one I underguessed by 2. So, okay, this one I'm super excited with. These are a little out of order. So this looks to be, yeah, card, nope, that isn't card 242. It is in order. Okay, so I'm all over the place. Sorry, I'm just excited about these cards. So 67 RBI leaders with Aaron Clemente and Richie Allen. Wow. All right, so I guessed a 6 with a hope of a 7. Let's see. 7.5 on this. Wow. This also came from that collection, so it's an original, got it from the original owner, original pack pull. Wow. Wow, so it went even above my hope. I guess I didn't think it would get that much higher because that corner's, I guess I should hold it closer so you guys could see what I'm talking about. Sorry, I'm just excited about, you know, getting these. I haven't been able to look through my own graded cards, like my own return, in quite a while. So that corner I thought would be, take it down further. But again, maybe sometimes looking on the back, corner quite isn't so bad. The color shows maybe that it's shows worse than what it really is. But wow, 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 wow. So again, I guessed a 6 with a hope of a 7. I got a 7.5. Wow, on a vintage card with Aaron on it. Man, beautiful. Okay, cool. All right, 67 Frank Robinson. It's a little beat up, I remember. I guessed a 5 with a hope of a 5.5. Card number 100. I have 2 or 3 of these, and this was the best out of those, so got a 6. Man, don't you love it when they go above what you're hoping? So yeah, guess of a 5, hope of a 5.5, and it gets a 6. Wow. I don't know what my concerns were. I mean, like I said, I thought it was a little beat up. Well, what I called beat up was just a little bit, you know, dinged corners, but I guess just not enough dinged corners to take it to a 5. Wow, cool. Nice, okay. All right, Dodgers rookies. So here's the Nuxall that got rejected because of min size, so skip that. So Bill Singer and Don Sutton, I guessed a 5 on this. Dodgers rookies, 66 Dodgers rookies. And we got a 6. Did I go? Yeah, I guessed a 5 and we got a 6. So we're above on that one too. Wow. I guess maybe I was a little too hard on some of these, but I mean, I was trying to be realistic. Maybe with this one, I figured the centering. Corner has a ding. Wow, beautiful. Again, I underguessed by a point. So, like I said, I'd rather be, you know, off that way. I was trying to be realistic on my guesses, just, you know, not too hopeful. Because I know centering, sometimes centering will just reach out and grab you. You know, kind of surprise you when you're like, oh, darn it, I was hoping I would get higher. Cool, all right. 66, Willie Stargell. Ooh, I guessed a 7. Hope of an 8 for a Stargell, for an old Stargell. 8, oh my gosh. Holy smokes. My wife got this for my birthday, Christmas, like 3-4 years ago. I'd gotten a couple of cards graded out of that batch before. And just had a few others to still get graded. This was one of them. Oh my goodness sakes. So again, I guessed a 7 with a hope of an 8. It hit my hope of an 8. Oh, look at that. I mean, that's let's see, his rookie's 63, 4, 5, 6. Fourth year Stargell of an amazing Hall of Famer. Gets an 8. Wow. Holy smokes. All right, here's this one I got. I want to say I got this like in 2005. Long time ago. I've always hoped, I mean, it just looked gorgeous raw. I'm so glad it didn't come as trimmed, because it is one of those looks too good to be true. I just have a straight, hard, solid guess. The 64 RBI leaders, Aaron, Boyer, and White, of an 8. 8. Holy smokes. I mean, see, with a lot of these, when you buy these raw, it's risky, because when they look this good, you're like, oh, somebody's trimmed something. You know, that just looks too good. Wow, so another 60s card in an 8. Oh, this has just turned out to be an amazing return. Look at that. So I nailed that guess too. An 8. Look at that. Oh, I am so pleased. I'm just staring at this, letting you guys stare at it. It's just, wow. I remember showing this to coworkers, because at the time I had it shipped to my work, just because I just felt it was safer to have it shipped where somebody was there all day, and was showing this to coworkers when it came. Holy cow. And I think, I mean, this is, you know, in 05, I might have paid $7 or $8 for this. I mean, it just, leader cards are sometimes undervalued, or just not worth as much, but man, wow. Okay. Okay, so I think this is another eBay pickup, but it was, you know, a little rougher shape, so I wasn't worried about it being trimmed or. So 62 Roger Maris Blasts, 61st, I guess, to 5. 5, cool. Look at that, beautiful. So my guess of 5, I'm going to say, was probably these lower corners. And centering up a little bit, but that, it had to have been corners plus centering that kind of took it to that. But still, really cool card. Awesome. All right. 61 Hank Aaron MVP card. Guess to 6. So I guess there were some, you know, some pretty big Hall of Famers in this lot. And guess to 6, a 7. I don't know. I don't remember where I picked this up, but I know I probably didn't spend much on it. And a 7. What? I am so happy with this return. Beautiful. So again, I underguessed by a full grade. I guessed a 6. It got a 7. I didn't have a hope column on that one, did I? Where are we? No, just straight 6. Okay, here's the Robinson. This was, I thought, would be the big value card in my order here. You know, an old Frank Robinson, a 61 Robinson. So this is the one I'm so glad didn't come back as trimmed or altered or min size. I guess an 8. Straight 8. Straight 8. 7. Okay, I'm okay with that. It's a beautiful card. I mean, the centering is pretty off, both going down and to the left. So, I mean, a 7 is totally understandable. I think this one, I maybe kind of had more of a hope of an 8, and that kind of influenced my guess, because I've had this one for a while. Had this one displayed on a shelf for a long time. just a beautiful Frank Robinson card. So a 7 on that. I'm not complaining. Beautiful. Okay. Next, the K-Line becomes the youngest batting champ, 69 or 59 tops, number 463. I put a guess of a 4, if no corner crease. So maybe I saw something that was hard to tell if it was a true crease. If not, so then hope of a 5. 5. Nice. This is just another, either a card store pickup or an eBay pickup. And man, I am so, I'm going to say this 30 times. You guys are going to get sick of it. I am so happy with this order. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. 58 Banks All-Star. Guessed a 5 with a hope of a 5.5. 58 Banks All-Star. A 7. Where did I get this? What made me think it was a 5? Again, you know what? I mean, centering can really knock things down. And I just thought, look at how far down that was. Oh, gee. Beautiful. A Banks and a 7. I mean, it's kind of hard to see how far down it is because it's yellow on white, but wow. I mean, everything else is gorgeous, so it had to be centering, especially on the back. You can see it's pretty hard down on that one compared to the top border, but wow. Look at these stinking cards. All right, okay, the rest are just pretty much commons for my 56 set. I'm still trying to, eventually someday get that completely graded in like 3 or 4 or higher. This last batch is just, 56 cards, but, I keep in little, I can't afford to just grade it in one humongous batch. So I'm grading it in bits. So, the first one's a Jim Gilliam, guessed a 6, hope of a 6.5. 7. Wow. Good gosh. Every dang card in this order is making me go, wow. Oh, this is blowing me away. I mean, I'll keep guessing, guessing hard, and and just then it'll filter out me wasting money on grading stuff that just comes out as a real bust. But I mean, maybe I thought centering again, because if you look at this, there's so much beautiful card. Okay, next. 56 Jack Meyer, guess of a 7, hope of a 7.5. So that Gilliam, I hoped a 6.5, got a 7. Wow. Okay, so hope of a 7.5 on this Jack Meyer. Let's see what we get. 8. Wow, a 56 in an 8. Wow. I could not be happier. This is just, I mean, looking forward to this for a year and then just having this happen. Amazing. 56 tops, Nuxall, and a 6.5 was my guess, with no hope there. So we got a 5. Ooh, so, oh, no, that's not the Nuxall. Where's Nuxall? 6. Okay. What did I guess? Guessed a 6.5 on the Nuxall, so I'll take a 6. The corners are, I got some love on the corners there, a little bit of handling. So, I mean, a 6 is fair. Cool. All right, so they got a little bit out of order. So where's, okay, so we saw, oh, I went out of order. I skipped, so that was in the right order. So Sherm Lawler, I skipped there. So I guessed a 5, and we already saw it. It got a 5. So Sherm Lawler, number 243. So somehow, I don't know, I guess I was just so excited with that. What did I get on that other one at 8? Yeah, so I just was, my eyes are floating all over. So, okay, 5 on the Lawler, so fair. Probably corners, centering. So this next one is the, is this the one? Yeah. I was worried it'd only get a 4 because, yeah, I have a sad face. Hairline crease. I mean, I saw a hairline crease. 56 Roger Craig. Guessed a 4. So let's hope it didn't get much lower than that. And it's a white back. It's, well, maybe there was no hairline crease, and maybe it's just, I mean, sometimes on the surface, I don't know. 7, and I guessed a 4. Oh my goodness sakes. Amazingly believable. So I don't even know. I should have put a note where I thought I saw the hairline crease. Sometimes with 56s, they can have kind of a, I don't know, like the paper on top can, I don't want to call it wavy, but I think I see what I thought was a hairline crease. You guys aren't going to be able to see it, I'm sorry, but it's right here, so it must be just the surface paper. It's not really a surface crease or hairline crease. I see exactly what I thought would knock this to a 4. And then, you know, after I picked it out to grade, I thought, oh, this was going to be a high grade card, beautiful. And then I saw the crease and I put the sad face. And 7 on Mr. Craig, Mr. Hum Baby. Wow. Okay, I gotta shut up with the wows. I'm really sorry. I mean, this is just too cool. I mean, I don't send away a ton of cards. I can't afford to, and just when they come back like this, just 56 Art Fowler, guessed a 5. It's a white back also. A 4. Ooh, okay, so there's a little bummer, but that's okay. I mean, like I said, I'm trying to put the set 3 or 4 or higher, so this is still gonna go in the set. So they saw something that I didn't, because like I said, I guessed a solid 5. So this had to have something going on the surface or something that I just missed. But you know, 4, I'm not complaining. Still a beautiful card. All right, last card. Thanks for watching, everybody. I don't know if I talked about the background cards, but anyways, just some recent pickups. 61 tops, mid-grade, Ford, Koufax, and Maris. I think all total for those, I probably paid $100, 110 total with shipping, so can't beat that. Maris has a smudge there, so I mean, this would probably grade out. It might get a print defect qualifier if I graded it. Koufax is a little faded. The Whitey Ford is absolutely gorgeous sharp. I would guess a 6 or a 7 on that. So, all right, last card. Al Rosen, grayback, guessed a 5.5. A 5, okay? That's okay. What a great return. Beautiful cards from my 56 set. And, I mean, get 50s and 60s getting what I get, 3 8s in here, at least, I think. Might have been another one I forgot about. I can't complain because you could see how many, you know, 6s and 5s I had guessed. And I just, especially this 4 that ended up getting a 7. Really happy. I mean, these are still beautiful. I know this is original, untampered. I mean, I'm not going to resubmit it. I'm not somebody who keeps resubmitting the same card. I can't afford to do that anyways, but it would have been nice to get this one slabbed, but you know, how this order came out, I'm not complaining. So I hope everybody's having a good week, and thanks for watching. My next PSA return won't be for a long time because I sent it in March of this year. So I'll be happy if I see it mid-winter, February, March, into early spring. So we'll see. That's a huge order. That's my biggest order ever. That's 74 cards in that, all 1960s. And there are some Manels and some more Aarons, and I think a couple of Mays in there. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, with just how amazing these came out. These are all keepers. They're all going in the safe. Just beautiful. So thank you, everybody, for enjoying this hobby with me.